Greetings, fellow Vault Dwellers. I'm Fisty McRib, and today we're going to cover the big Fallout 76 news of the day. Seasons are officially coming with patch 20, this coming Tuesday, June 30th. Seasons is essentially a reworking of the existing daily and weekly challenge system. Instead of rewarding you with only atoms, you'll now get a variety of rewards, including camp items, skins, consumables, in-game currencies, and other cosmetics. Bethesda says that this new system will feature challenges that are easier to understand, involve more typical gameplay, and require players to complete fewer ridiculous tasks, like taking photos of players while naked in a nuke zone and wearing a top hat. Rather than simply completing challenges on a checklist that's buried in the game menu, as you rank up, you'll see your progress on a game board where you'll also be able to keep track of your upcoming rewards. Each season will last 100 days, with this first one starting immediately on June 30th and ending in mid-September. The most apparent change you'll see from the start is that your daily and weekly challenges will no longer directly reward atoms. Bethesda clarifies this, making it clear that it will in fact result in players receiving fewer free atoms, but emphasizing that while there will be fewer atoms rewarded, players will also be receiving a variety of other rewards. That seems reasonable enough. These are things that would otherwise have ended up on the Atomic Shop anyway, so rather than giving us atoms, they're just giving us items directly. Depending on how much you rely on those free atoms and how much you like the new rewards, this could be good, bad, or somewhere in between. Regardless, it's gonna be how it works going forward. Each of those challenges will reward score points, which is what's used to rank up in the season and progress on the game board. In addition to daily and weekly challenges, simply earning XP and completing public events will also reward score points, as well as completing nuclear winter dailies. Personally, I like this addition. I'm not one for checklists and tedium, and that's how the old challenge system felt to me. Being able to participate with XP in events as well as challenges makes this more engaging and more accessible for more players like myself. While most players will rank up in seasons through gameplay, Bethesda also makes it known that after 15 days, players will also be able to use atoms to rank up their season progress. For 150 atoms, you'll be able to jump one rank. While access to seasons will be free, this is the monetization strategy. It doesn't seem unreasonable to me. From what it sounds like, it'll be easy enough to progress through normal gameplay that we shouldn't feel pressured to shell out tons of real cash to move forward. They also note that while during Season 1, there won't be any special rewards for Fallout First members, that is something they're considering adding in the future. In addition to announcing the new system and how it will work, Bethesda also released an outline and images of all the rewards for Season 1. That's probably what you really want to see, so let's take a look. The rewards for rank 2 through 10 are outlined here. Rank 2 gets us a Captain Cosmos player icon. Okay. Personally, I don't love icons and frames as rewards, they just feel like filler, but I'm sure somebody appreciates them. Rank 3 gets us a small Vault-Tec supply package. That'll give you some materials for building and repairs. It's one of the new consumables added with Seasons. It's not clear yet if these items will also become available in the Atomic Shop. Personally, I hope they don't. I just think these sorts of items are at least a little bit unethical, but time will tell. Rank 4 gets us a clean sink that will dispense water, most likely dirty water. This is a great item for camp builders. I know a lot of people have been looking forward to it, so it's great to see it available early. Rank 5 gets us probably the most anticipated item in the history of Fallout 76, the ammo converter. Players have been begging for some sort of use for junk ammo since the game launched. Finally, a year and a half later, it's here. I'll admit that being a pessimist, I figured they'd release this on the Atomic Shop, or make it a Fallout First item. I'm glad to see I was wrong, and even happier to see that it will be easily available for any player. 5 ranks shouldn't be hard to get. Rank 6 gives us ghillie suit paint for wood armor. That's fine. Nobody uses wood armor, but okay. Rank 7 introduces another new consumable, lunchboxes. These have been in the game files since launch, surrounded by a ton of speculation. Fortunately, they're not true loot boxes, but they are XP boosters. Bethesda will ruffle more than a few feathers if these end up in the Atomic Shop as well. But as S.C.O.R.E rewards, they seem innocuous enough. I can't imagine anyone paying real money just for something like this. Rank 8 gives us the Atomic Onslaught Pip-Boy paint, which, from what I can tell, is just a cool sounding new way to say red, but if you're into Pip-Boy paints, this one's for you. Rank 9 gives us a medium Vault-Tec supply package, so more building materials, and then at rank 10 we get 150 atoms. It's pretty clear that if I don't want this video to be an hour long, and I don't, I'll need to pick up the pace a bit here. Let's just focus on the highlights. Rank 12 gives us more ghillie suit paint, this time for leather armor. Okay, at least some people use leather armor. At 14, we get a pretty cool looking skin for the bow. I'll definitely use that one. I like the one I got from the last Nuclear Winter challenges, but it takes up half the screen. This looks like it should be a lot cleaner to actually use. At rank 18, we get Atomic Onslaught paint for the T-45 power armor. These paints look pretty cool. I don't love how they use them to pad things out. You'll see one for every type of power armor every 10 ranks, but they do look cool. Rank 19 gives us glow-in-the-dark stars wallpaper. I'm sure lots of people will love this. I tend to like to build rickety, junky, wasteland-looking camps, but I'm probably in the minority. Plenty of people will dig this. At rank 22, we see more ghillie suit paint, this time for metal armor. I'm sensing a theme here. Then at rank 23, we get fireworks. These are a sort of cosmetic weapon, something fun to fire off with your friends. Honestly, kinda cool. One of the benefits of living in the post-apocalypse would be getting to shoot off fireworks anytime you want. Rank 25 gives us the flying saucer playscape. This is an item that we saw around the map quite a bit in Fallout 4, usually in much worse condition than this. Definitely a cool addition for our camps. Rank 28 gives us Atomic Onslaught paint for the T-51. See what they're doing here? Still, it does look very cool. Then at 29, we get a ghillie suit paint for the hunting rifle. That's definitely cool for all the really sneaky snipers out there. Rank 32 gives us a ghillie suit backpack. They're really into the ghillie suit stuff, really into it. At 38, we get Atomic Onslaught paint for the excavator power armor, probably the most widely used power armor in the game. Then at 39, we get the giant sheep squatch plushie. This will be a camp item. I don't know how big it'll be, but it says giant. This one's going to be a hit. We'll see these everywhere. At 42, we get more ghillie suit paint, this time for the robot armor. The theme continues. Then at 46, we get a Blood Eagle skin for the super sled. All right, that's new. We haven't seen much Blood Eagle stuff in the game yet. I can get down with that. 48 gives us the Atomic Onslaught paint for the T-60. You'll notice that the paint schemes do start to look increasingly more badass with the more popular or better power armor types. Then at 50, we get the hanging raider cage for our camps. This definitely looks cool. It's absolutely something I would put in my camp. I do hope that it's available as a standalone cage and with the tree, but I guess time will tell. At rank 53, we see more ghillie suit paint, now for the combat armor. At 56, we get glow-in-the-dark stars and planets wallpaper. It's just as cool as the glow-in-the-dark stars wallpaper, but this one has planets too. At 58, we get the paint for the X-01. Then at 59, we get the dark matter combat rifle paint. If it has this kind of bronze sheen to it, I think this will look great, and I really, really hope it works on the fixer. At 62, it's more ghillie suit paint. You can now turn your scout armor into a bush. That's good. People like scout armor. 64 gives us the Uncle Sam photo pose. Then at 66, we get a Future Tech skin for our camp unit. I can't say I've ever changed the skin on my actual camp unit. I usually just hide it, but I'm sure it'll do the trick for someone. At 68, we get the fancy paint for Ultrasight Power Armor. And then once we hit rank 69 in the S.C.O.R.E system, come on, be immature with me, we get the Fireflies in a Jar ceiling lamp. This is going to look great. I've wanted more unique earthy lights. This should fit that build just fine. Moving on to rank 72, we can now gillify our marine armor. Hitting rank 76 finally gives us a paint for the T65 power armor so many players have been grinding for. Then at rank 78, we get a chicken coop. Another wasteland-looking camp item that I'm sure will be a favorite for a lot of builders. At rank 79, we get a Blood Eagle skin for the Handmade. That's pretty sweet. The Handmade is probably the most popular rifle in the game, and Blood Eagle stuff is limited, so it's good to see that it can be used for something a lot of players actually carry. Nearing the end here, rank 82 lets us gillify our Secret Service armor. 84 gives us the clean sweep pose for when we want to roleplay as a post-apocalyptic janitor. 86 grants the Space Explorer Jangles backpack, which looks exactly like the Mr. Pebbles backpack from the Atomic Shop a while ago, but with Jangles the Moon Monkey's head in it. All right, I'm down. Then at 88, we get the Captain Cosmos power armor. This looks a bit different from the old Fallout 4 Creation Club Captain Cosmos power armor too. It's a bit more rugged looking, which I think is cool. Now we're getting to the end. At rank 92, we get the White Raider Skull gas mask, which will go great with your Blood Eagle weapons and the outfit you got from Beckett. Definitely a nice addition. At rank 94, we get the Appalachian Thunder Pipe skin for the Gatling gun. Then at 96, we get the Captain Cosmos jetpack that really ties that whole look together. Rank 98 will give us 3 colors of the Captain Cosmos suit. Thank you, Bethesda, for not dragging that reward out through 3 high levels. Very much appreciated. Then rank 99 gives us the Fireplace Secret Door, which looks awesome. I love my Nuka-Cola machine door, and this looks like it'll be a bit more discreet than that one. I'm definitely in on this one. Rank 100 brings us to the end of the season and gives us a bunch of rewards, and they're all pretty cool. We'll get a planetarium lamp that will project constellations on the wall, the Jangles beer stein, which looks pretty fantastic and will go nicely on the beer stein display we got from Fosnot. Hopefully there'll be some way to get that for players who missed that event. We also get a framed Captain Cosmos game board as a camp decoration. I like things like this. I love the posters from Wild Appalachia, and this is kind of the same thing, a way to commemorate this time in the game. We also get the Captain Cosmos Dark Matter paint and jetpack. This, I'll admit, I very much prefer to the other paint. What can I say? I like power armor that makes me look like a badass, not a big fluffy marshmallow. If I use a Captain Cosmos power armor, it'll be this one. Now that we've seen the rewards and have a pretty good idea of how the new system will work, I can say that I think this will be a pretty solid addition to Fallout 76. Bethesda estimates that it'll take between 1 and 2 hours to reach each rank on the game board, which sounds pretty daunting, but in reality, I'm optimistic that it won't actually take that much time. I'm not convinced that Bethesda really understands just how overpowered a lot of players are. With our intelligence juiced way up to gain XP and the ability to complete public events with ease, I anticipate a lot of players cruising through this pretty easily. Ultimately, while not necessarily a major challenge, it gives us something else to do in the game. Another reason to log on and socialize, play around, and do the things we like to do in 76. I'm looking forward to seeing it in practice and how it evolves in the future. With that, it's time to say goodbye. As always, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like, share it with your friends, and most importantly, subscribe. I've got plans for a lot more content to come, including my first deep dive lore videos, and I hope you'll stick around to see all of it.